everyone, Vinayak here. This is the new NSPanel Pro. I had reviewed the NSPanel earlier, so what's so special about this one? Let's check it out. The NSPanel was Sonoff's easy to install touchscreen interface which we use to control our smart home gadgets. And now let's see what the new model brings. Nice little box, and being a Sonoff device, we use the EV-Link app to set it up. It works with Sonoff devices such as switches, smart plugs, lights and more. We can download the EV-Link app via Google Play or the App Store, and it works with both iOS and Android. Let's check what we get in the box. Sonoff standard mini manual. And here's the NSPanel itself. Dimensions look the same as before, but the first thing I notice is that it doesn't have any physical switches like the original NSPanel. That means the front is all screen. We have the screw connectors at the back, which are accessible once we remove the top cover. We have only one power input as there are no physical switches on the device. Using this lip here, we can pry the two halves as before. Here we are. We have the screen and the controller separate. These screw holes allow to install the back plate easily and then snap on the front plate once installed. We have the screws also included in the box. Let me install and power it up to test it out more. The new model looks very similar to the earlier model, but there are tons of changes inside. The display is now a 3.95-inch TFT LCD display. Viewing angles are fine and the brightness looks good enough indoors, and the bezels are quite thin too. There are holes on top. One is the microphone and the other is a light sensor. Wow, this device is running Android. The panel is not running the ESP32 processor which most Sonoff devices used to, but it has a 4-core processor, so no Tasmota installability on the new NSPanel Pro. It includes the MG21 Zigbee module, which is the same as the one on the Zigbee Bridge hub. There's no in-device humidity and temperature sensor, which is a minus. The device also has a speaker, as noticeable from the boot chime. The screen is smooth and responsive. I can see all my devices on screen by swiping from the left, and my scenes which I had set up via the phone by swiping from the right. The display has a 480 by 480 resolution. Looks really nice. An update changed the whole feature set and looks of the NSPanel Pro. We have a choice of backgrounds now which are preloaded onto the device. Swiping down, we have the notification panel where we find the options to add a new device, view notifications if any, and settings. New options from the firmware update are the clock, subject and add cam options. Being a Zigbee hub, I can now pair my existing devices to this instead of the bridge. Oh, this is so cool. I can also view my camera feed here. The NSPanel Pro card looks quite different on the EV-Link app as compared to the original NSPanel. There are no relays, so we have no switch settings. But we can add Zigbee devices from here, and some basic settings are also available. The device is capable of setting up everything via the screen, so we don't need to depend on the EV-Link app. We can control all the devices from the panel itself, tap to run scenes, and being Android, I expect a lot more cool features in future, and if someone manages to root it in future, maybe get access to more custom apps made by the community. So this was a quick look at the NSPanel Pro. Hope you liked the new iteration. I also have a link to the same in the description below if you want to know more. And also make sure to like, subscribe and also hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are added. Thank you for watching and see you all next time.